Number 16 is the Newcastle Knights. The Newcastle Knights are going to fight it out with the Dragons for the spoon. And I hate to say it because I've got no beef with the Knights. I mean, the Knights aren't feuding. Gibbsy, if he ever listens to this, he said to me he messaged me on socials and said, I hope the Knights isn't a feud and it's just that they're shit. Yes, they're shit. And fuck, I said this last week, but how they kept Adam Bryan for as long as they have with the coaching record he had, they've dug themselves a huge, huge hole, but they've had no luck. The Knights had Nathan Tinkler, they had Wayne Bennett do them dirty. And the culture that Newcastle once was has gone out the window. I remember the grand final when they beat Manly, who I now support. I was only a young kid. I remember where I was, sitting on a bench seat at our dining room table in Warnervale when Darren Albert scored that try, and Mum, who was a Tiger supporter, and me ran from opposite sides of the house to hug each other. So I love the Knights when they're going good. Don't rate Callum Ponga. He'll probably make my feud list at some point, but the Knights have just got, one, they're perennial underperformers. They've got a weak culture, and I don't know if the coach they've hired can fix that culture because he couldn't get on top of the culture at the Titans. Their forward pack, now that they've lost Leo Thompson and KPP, looks terrible on paper. It looks bad. They lost Jack Etherington too, and don't underrate that. I know the guy's an absolute lunatic and was trying to shape up to people in the sheds, but he brought some fucking animal to the pack, and that's what they're going to be missing. So you got no pack, except for Dylan Lucas. Everyone leave my boy Dylan Lucas alone. He's my Supercoach special, him and Fletcher Sharp. They've paid $13 million for a halfback who's not really a halfback. Now, the drums are going to be beating for Dylan Brown the minute he steps foot on the field. The minute he has a bad or an average game. Oh, it's not even going to get to that. Before the season even starts, every news report, every panel show, NRL 360 and all that, all they're going to talk about is, will Dylan Brown deliver? And I don't think he can deliver to $13 million standard. I think he's on a hiding to nothing. Even if he's the greatest player in the league, how are you going to justify $13 million? So the poor bloke has got no chance. And, mate, if someone gives me $13 million tomorrow, I'm not fucking turning up for work the next day. I can assure you. So how's his attitude going to be? He was great in the World Club Challenge or whatever the international stuff at the end of the year's official title was, and he was probably the best player. And the fact that Harry Grant got player of the series is another